exactly how AL want to play, right? They'll be super, super comfortable with this draft. It allows Tarzan specifically to join up for side lane plays. It allows a ton of follow-up.
Here, when it comes to the health bar, Shanks won't have his ultimate, but does Chovy having his ultimate matter if he doesn't have the health to walk over? We see Gen.G still looking for a contest. I think wanna desperately try and get at least a grub.
They've done a good job of keeping Hope gated from coming in through that top side of the river. Chovy being forced away again in that mid lane. Gen.G are the first on the grubs, but AL have secured one. TP coming in. Tarzan looking for this. Can't land as Canyon gets a smite. TP from Keen. Call at the forward. Duro with a double knock-up. And onto the back line. Kyle is already knocked up and taken out. First blood to Gen.G. The dive in from Tarzan, but now he's in the middle of the enemy team. Tarzan falls second. Chovy goes between worlds. And AL is sent to the afterlife. Hope able to kill Canyon off, but Hope should go down. Flandra with a flame spitter. Will be able to get one of his own. Keen can't get in range and doesn't have the mana to kill off Hope or Shanks. Ruler's going to be able to walk away. Keen comes in. The curtain's open, but Shanks is just outside the window, unable to be connected there. Flandre takes the fine couple of shots. Kale coming across as well. Shanks has enough mana for another disintegrate. The electrocute procs, and Keen will fall in the end. A 3-for-3 exchange.
When all is said and done, it's a relatively even trade. Even the grubs are 1-to-1.
Yeah, I was going to say, no one actually has cleared out that final grub. But that was a really, really messy fight. And Tarzan might be in trouble.
He's going to try and walk away from this one. Canyon comes in with a Wind Becomes Lightning, but doesn't follow it up with an Audacious Charge. And now they turn it back onto Duro, because Hope is here, and he rings Eternal. Tarzan heals up through the Triumph, and Canyon's down as well. AL will get the cherry on top of this cake with a grub to boot.
Yeah, I was going to say, meanwhile, Flandre is just cleaning up that last grub for AL. These are the combinations I love seeing out of this team. #1 versus #1, as we see AL are going to end up getting the first rotation on this Drake, thanks to being able to push in that mid wave.
Yeah, not going to be any contest from Gen.G. They'll be able to get a plate for their troubles.
Someone's looking for him. Chovy stays around, doesn't finish the recall. Can use the weirding to get out of vision for a second. Jumps forward between worlds as well. With the TP coming in, AL might call off the dive, but they decide against it. Chovy able to get out there. And now Keen's on the chase. Tarzan has to flash. And should be able to escape.
Yeah, nice response. Pulling the TP from Keen, able to get Tarzan's flash out of there.
Fighting!
Knockback. Unbreakable Will so powerful at this moment of the game. The Equalizer not really going to hit onto too much. TP coming in from Chovy as well as Canyon is trading with Flandre. The curtain's open and Hope goes in with a killer instinct. Ruler flashes away, but now Keen's here to save his AD carry. He can't do that! Kyle up towards the top side with the Grand Cypher coming in. He's going to fall first. Flandre getting chased down by Canyon as well, but he'll get the kill with a flame spitter. Now Tarzan's on the face of Chovy and will continue to chase him down. Duro, Berto, Crisp. It's well done states for AL as they win out the fight.
It's mayhem on the Rift, and AL come out on top.
Tarzan's team fight targeting, as well as Hope just kind of going really, really deep in the back line, chasing after Ruler.
Because the moment I saw that Jin setup, I thought that Gen.G actually had the angle.
And that does allow, again, Flandre to get some key one-on-one time with this top lane tier 1 turret, which he will take down for anyone's legend. And additionally, they're dropping this Herald in mid, so they're going to polish up that mid tier 1 as well. Really nice map play from AL in response to this Drake taken.
Still going.
And they're looking for the tier 2 as well, with the TP coming in from Flandre. Maybe they thought they could fight the Drake, thinking Gen.G were a little bit slower on that neutral objective than they were. AL will get the feat of strength, though.
These skirmishes, they're not really hitting the mark.
And again, this is going to give Shanks time on this bot tier 1. He should be able to take this down as long as he can thin out the wave enough, and there we go. So some really nice map pressure coming out of AL. This composition is kind of designed for it, right? They really want to get ahead, especially before those Ornn items coming in.
Still pushing inside, obviously has the TP available. We'll see if AL is going to fall from the bait. Gen.G, I think, looking for the 5v5.
Yeah, Duro going in, TP coming out immediately from AL as they want to try and trade it back. Hope the first target here. The knockup coming out from Keen as well, but the Equalizer now to the back line, and they haven't killed off Hope or Shanks. Keen forced down to about 2/3 HP as Hope dives forward, and Keen will die first. AL once again turn around the fight.
The ult!
And Starfall immediate stun onto Chovy, who jumps backward between worlds. Kyle going in with the Magnet Storm, surviving for oh so long. The chase continues as Hope has found a perfect flank onto Ruler. Ruler down, Juro to follow. Chovy flashes to safety, but the rest of Gen.G do not have that luxury. Canyon has to dash away to the minion wave, and AL will turn their eyes to Atakan.
Hope getting revenge on one of the 80 carries he was replaced by, right? I want to talk about Hope for a little bit as we see anyone's legend on this Otacon, because it's not that he's been bad, right? It's that his teams have always been like, okay, but we found someone better in Viper. We found someone better.
That clean that worries me somewhat. Flandre does have the TP available. Gen.G, they're down about 4.5k gold. The 2-item spikes have been hit, but AL ready to contest this.
Flandre on his way has the equalizer, also has the Seekers if he wants to get a little bit aggressive. Keen on that front line. Tarzan jumping onto Ruler. There's the equalizer follow-up. Juro with a good knockup, but Hope cannot be stifled. Ruler down. Between worlds goes Chovy, but they just don't have the damage. Canyon's on top of Hope, but he supercharges his way to safety. And Chovy once again is running for the hills. AL wipe away Gen.G.
They take down Gen.G. They get the Drake.
Keen gets out as well.
Hope is absolutely stellar in these fights. They're going to be able to clean up Chovy on the backside of this.
So Keen barely gets out. Chovy uses his TP, still doesn't make it. They pick fights and what they do when they're behind in the game, but in this game, I'm not seeing it so far. We're going to have to see some absolutely immaculate team fighting from them, but it's not like even taking into account some of the scaling right now. Ruler also sitting on an upgraded Ghostblade. Is in their favor, because the damage from AL never really is going to fall off. The lack of front line maybe becomes a problem down the line, but right now they're down. 7.5k gold and Tarzan is looking.
Equalizer coming out. Tarzan looking for the flank onto Ruler. Kyle there for the follow-up. The Magnet Storm comes out. They just have so many tools in their toolbox. AL can miss everything and still kill off Gen.G. Chovy and Canyon trying to get back to the safety of their base, but Tarzan's having none of it. He'll pull Chovy back. The chase continues. The spear is ulting into the base. Kyle dashing forward as well as AL have used Tibbers to tank up that mid lane inhibitor tower, and Chovy falls where he should be safe. AL now on the inhibitors.
Gen.G have not been able to protect Ruler in these fights, especially against this composition. Once it got rolling, all eyes are on Ruler. One member of AL is diving, and he is out.
This is domination. It's a shellacking. Gen.G 20 series undefeated, and AL come out in game one and have shown them what they're about. Gen.G can't defend, and the LPL shines strong. 1-0 in this best of 5.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.